Gentlemen, if you've hit that 60-year mark, I need you to pay close attention for the next few minutes. What if the so-called healthy food sitting in your refrigerator right now is quietly stealing your energy, weakening your strength, and yes, destroying the hormones that keep you feeling like a man? I know that sounds impossible. After all, you've been told these foods are good for you. Your doctor might have even recommended them. But here's the shocking truth that recent medical research has uncovered. If you're over 60, you've probably noticed some changes. Maybe that morning energy you used to have just isn't there anymore. Perhaps you're dealing with issues you never had before. Or maybe the most frustrating part is feeling like your body just isn't responding the way it used to. It's easy to think, well, I'm getting older. This is just how it is. But that's not the whole story. While aging plays a role, there's something else happening. Something hiding in plain sight, right in your kitchen cabinets. You're likely eating foods you believe are helping you, but they're actually working against you every single day. And the worst part? You have no idea it's happening. Today, we're exposing the truth. I'm going to reveal 3 common foods that are quietly sabotaging your energy and vitality. More importantly, I'll show you 3 powerful alternatives that can help restore your strength, rebalance your hormones, and bring back that energy you thought was gone forever. This isn't about expensive supplements or complicated diets. It's about making 3 simple swaps that could change everything. The first food in our list is soy. Let's start with the first culprit. And this one might surprise you. Soy products. Think about it. Maybe you switched to soy milk for your coffee because someone told you it was healthier. Or you started eating tofu because you wanted to cut back on red meat. You're trying to do the right thing for your heart. But here's what's really happening inside your body. Soy contains something called phytoestrogens. Notice that word, estrogen. These plant compounds are so similar to the female hormone estrogen, they can actually trick your body into thinking it's getting a flood of female hormones. Now, for a man over 60 whose testosterone is already naturally declining, introducing a wave of estrogen-like compounds is like pouring water on a campfire. A recent study from the University of California, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, followed 3,000 men over age 60 for 2 years. The men who consumed soy products daily showed a 23% greater decline in free testosterone compared to those who avoided soy completely. This hormonal chaos leads to exactly what you're experiencing: low energy, difficulty maintaining muscle, increased belly fat, and a disappearing sex drive. So while you think you're helping your heart, you could be sacrificing your masculine vitality in the process. The second, processed corn. The second villain is even more sneaky: processed corn. Now, I'm not talking about fresh corn on the cob at your summer barbecue. I'm talking about its highly processed relatives that have invaded almost everything we eat. Corn oil, high fructose corn syrup, cornstarch. Maybe you switched from butter to margarine thinking it was healthier? Or you cook with corn oil because it's cheaper. You probably don't realize that most sauces, dressings, breads, and packaged foods contain corn derivatives. Here's the problem: inflammation. These processed corn products are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. While we need some omega-6, our modern diet gives us about 20 times more than we should have. This creates a constant state of low-grade inflammation throughout your entire body. You can't feel this inflammation like you would a sprained ankle, but it's like a slow fire burning inside your cells. A groundbreaking study from Johns Hopkins, published in the Journal of Inflammation Research, showed that men over 60 with high omega-6 intake had 40% worse blood flow and significantly higher rates of cardiovascular problems. For men, this inflammation is devastating. It stiffens your arteries, leading to poor blood circulation, which is absolutely critical for strong performance. It causes joint pain, brain fog, and forces your body to waste energy fighting this internal fire instead of building and repairing. Third on our list is raw spinach. Now for the third villain. And this one shocked even me. I know. You're thinking, but spinach is supposed to be one of the healthiest foods on earth. And in many ways it is. It's packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. But here's what nobody tells you about eating spinach raw. Raw spinach contains high levels of something called oxalates. When you eat raw spinach, these oxalates bind to minerals in your digestive system. And the mineral they grab onto most aggressively is zinc. Why does this matter? Because zinc is arguably the most important mineral for male health. Your body literally cannot produce testosterone without adequate zinc. When oxalates latch onto zinc, they prevent your body from absorbing it. It doesn't matter how much zinc-rich food you eat, if it's passing right through you without being absorbed. Research from the International Journal of Men's Health found that men with zinc deficiency had testosterone levels 75% lower than men with optimal zinc status. So that daily green smoothie you're so proud of, packed with raw spinach, could be systematically robbing your body of the one mineral it needs most to maintain your masculine vitality. The result? Plummeting testosterone, crushing fatigue, and vanishing sex drive, all while you think you're doing something incredibly healthy. As you can see, these three common foods create a perfect storm: hormonal chaos, chronic inflammation, and mineral depletion that directly attacks your masculine health and energy. But here's the good news. Once you know what's causing the problem, you can fix it. Good food number 1. Fresh beets. Our first hero is the humble beet. The power of beets lies in their natural nitrates. When you eat beets, your body converts these nitrates into something called nitric oxide, a miracle molecule that relaxes and opens your blood vessels. This dramatically improves circulation throughout your entire body, lowering blood pressure and allowing oxygen-rich blood to flow freely to every organ, including the areas most important for intimate performance. A study from the European Journal of Applied Physiology showed that men who consumed beet juice daily for 1 week had 38% better blood flow and significantly improved exercise performance. Better circulation means more energy, a healthier heart, and stronger, more reliable function where it counts most. The key is to eat them fresh. Avoid canned beets swimming in sugar. Instead, roast them, steam them, or grate them raw into salads to get the maximum benefit. Good food number 2. Steamed broccoli. Our second hero is broccoli, but only if you prepare it correctly. The magic in broccoli comes from a compound called sulforaphane. Think of sulforaphane as your liver's personal cleanup crew. Your liver filters your blood and removes waste products, including excess estrogen that can accumulate and disrupt your hormonal balance. Sulforaphane supercharges this process, helping your liver efficiently flush out the estrogen that interferes with your testosterone. Research from the Cancer Prevention Research Journal showed that sulforaphane can increase the body's estrogen elimination by up to 50%. But here's the critical part. Sulforaphane is destroyed by heat. Boiling or microwaving broccoli until it's mushy eliminates most of its power. The secret is to lightly steam it for just 3 to 4 minutes until it's bright green with a slight crunch. This preserves the sulforaphane while making it easier to digest than raw broccoli. Good food number 3. White button mushrooms. Our third hero might be the most surprising: white button mushrooms. These ordinary mushrooms from your local grocery store contain powerful compounds that act as natural aromatase inhibitors. What's aromatase? It's the enzyme in your body that converts your precious testosterone into estrogen. As men age, this enzyme often becomes more active, stealing your testosterone and turning it into the hormone you don't want. White button mushrooms contain compounds that naturally block this enzyme, protecting your existing testosterone from being converted. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that men who regularly consumed white mushrooms had 25% lower aromatase activity compared to those who didn't. The best part? They're incredibly easy to add to your diet. Simply saute them in olive oil with garlic and add them to eggs, steak, or eat them as a side dish. Bonus food, boron, rich foods. Before we finish, I want to share one bonus weapon that amplifies everything we've discussed. Foods rich in the mineral boron. Here's something most men don't know. Not all the testosterone in your body is usable. Much of it gets bound to a protein called SHBG, which takes it out of action. The testosterone that really matters is called free testosterone, and boron helps release more of it. Research from the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology showed that men who took boron for just 1 week had 28% higher free testosterone levels. Where do you find boron? It's abundant in simple foods like dates, raisins, avocados, and almonds. Let me give you the simple action plan. Stop eating soy products and soy milk to prevent estrogen overload. Processed corn oils and corn syrup to reduce inflammation. Large amounts of raw spinach to protect zinc absorption. And start eating fresh beets to boost circulation with nitric oxide. Lightly steamed broccoli to help clear excess estrogen. Sautéed white button mushrooms to protect your existing testosterone. Boron-rich foods like dates and avocados to free up more usable testosterone. Look, reclaiming your vitality after 60 isn't about finding some magical cure. It's about understanding that your body is a finely tuned system, and the fuel you put into it matters more than ever. The power to feel strong, energetic, and alive again isn't hiding in some expensive bottle. It's waiting for you in the produce section of your local grocery store. You now have knowledge that 95% of men your age don't have. The question is, what are you going to do with it? If this information opened your eyes the way it should have, then do me a favor. Share this video with every man over 60 in your life. Send it to your brother, your best friend, your neighbor, because this is information that every man deserves to know, but almost none of them do. Hit that like button if you're ready to take control of your health. Subscribe and ring that notification bell, because I'll be sharing more life-changing information like this every week. And drop a comment below telling me which of these 3 bad foods surprised you the most. I read every single comment, and I'll personally respond to as many as I can. Your energy, your vitality, your masculine health, it's all within your control. The choice is yours. Make it count.